Hi guys, so I told you a little bit about onigiri and how to make it, and I thought today I'd show you how to do it and you can come along with me as I go shop for my food for the week. Okay, so let's get started. So first off, you would measure out how much rice you want, and then you would rinse it and then drain the water. Once the water is drained, you would measure out the correct amount of water and put it in the rice. And after that, you can start your rice cooking. So while the rice is cooking at home, I'm going out to get some groceries so you guys can see what a store-bought onigiri looks like. I'm all done with my groceries, as you can see, but they had sold out of onigiri, so I'm actually going to go to another store to buy some. Okay, so I just finished my grocery shopping and I wanted to unpack and show you guys what I got. So here I have breading and a batter mix. I'll use this later on this week to make tempura. Because I am vegetarian, I cook a lot of my food, and I just got here a whole bunch of pasta, and I'm going to be making red sauce with that. So I've been craving pasta for a while, so I'll use the red sauce to make that. And these vegetables will also go into the pasta. This one is sushi vinegar, so I'll use that to season white rice. And then here I have half of the carrots. One carrot I'm actually going to use for sushi. The other one I'm going to use to make miso soup, which I'm going to put mushrooms, carrots, this tofu into the miso soup. And then I also have, these mushrooms are also for the pasta. I got myself an apple, and then this is what I'll make. I'll cut up this and make it into I'll cut up the squash and make it into tempura, and I do have other mushrooms that I'm gonna make into tempura as well. And then here I have, this is for the soba sauce, and then I got the soba noodles to go with it, and I'll eat that later on this week. This one I'll use to make sushi, and here I also have cucumbers for sushi. I bought the seaweed before, so I didn't buy any new ones. And this is two types of onigiri. This one is seaweed, and then this one is just grilled. It's just a plain grilled rice bowl seasoned with soy sauce. And of course I have a tofu to go into my seaweed, and this one I think I'm actually gonna bread it as well and fry it. And then here, this is just soy sauce and lemon that I haven't decided which dish to use it with, but it's just really handy to have. And that's all. My total expenses for all these groceries came out to 1,699 yen, which just comes out to roughly about $16. So I got all this for $16, and this will be my meals for the next week and a half. Okay, so I showed you two different types of onigiri that we bought from the store, and now I'm going to show you how I make my own onigiri when I have time. So I have our freshly cooked rice over here, and then I just divided it into two bowls. And then for one bowl, we're going to use this seasoning, which has different types of seaweed. It has salt, sesame, and so it's just a really good combination of different flavors. We're just gonna sprinkle that on there. And then for this one, this is pickled plum. And then, so also gonna sprinkle that there. And so now we have these two different flavors, and we're just going to mix in the seasoning until it's all even. Okay, so that's that. And now we're gonna go into shaping the onigiri. So I'm just going to get some cling wrap or saran wrap to put it down. We're gonna put our rice into that. Okay, and we're just going to form our onigiri so we can make it into a little triangle. There you go, that's our first one done. Now for our second. Here you go, and here is our second onigiri. Okay, so I've unwrapped this is our store-bought onigiri. This is the two different onigiri that we made. And then I wanted to show you how to unwrap this one. It says here, pull with a number 1, pull with a number 2, and pull with a number 3. So you take this and pull it all the way across. And then you pull this one. So as you can see, the inner plastic was separating the rice from the seaweed. So even though this is store-bought and this was made at least several hours ago, the seaweed is still fresh because it wasn't touching the rice directly. And then here we pull our third one, and then same thing, the seaweed wasn't touching the rice until now. And so when we eat it, it's still very fresh. And so that's how this packaging works. And here, and there we have it. Here are 4 different types of onigiri. There's a lot of different other types as well. There's some with fish or other types of meat. But this was all vegetarian. So I just bit into the seaweed onigiri, and you can see how it's wrapped with an outer seaweed, but in the center is also some kelp, and I believe it's soy sauce. That's what they used to season it. So there you go. It's really delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed that little tutorial on how to make onigiri, and till next time, cheers!